Welcome to Shep Rambles, where I am Shep and I tend to ramble about what? Anything and everything. We're going to talk about some television sci-fi news here, and something that kind of breaks my heart, and that is in regards to the Orville. So there's been several articles that have come out about the Orville. There is going to be a season 3. It is going to be exclusive on Hulu. But some of the newest stuff that's coming out now is that the Orville isn't canceled, that Seth MacFarlane is just going to quit. Oh, I guess maybe this whole thing going on this year with this pandemic has just really burnt everyone out. And I don't know if that has anything to do with Seth MacFarlane's response. Maybe he's just tired of being asked. Maybe there's other types of pressures going on behind the scenes. But I gotta say, this really sucks, because I love the Orville. I think Seth MacFarlane is awesome on it as far as his character, and it hurts because he's been wanting to create his own Star Trek show, and since the CBS or whatever said no, he decided, okay, well, I'll just make my own thing, and and then we have the Orville, which wound up being really good, I thought. And now there's this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So it says, contrary to what some outlets have reported, that Hulu doesn't want more of the show past season 3, the truth, according to our source, is that Hulu would love to have more of the show, but they can't convince Seth MacFarlane to sign another deal. In the email sent to us by our source, they explain, okay, so take this for a grain of salt. Who knows? This may not be true. Seth keeps telling them he's ready to move on to other things, and he thinks he's done enough. He's been pitching the idea of killing off his character and handing the show over to someone else to run, but Hulu does not want more of the Orville, as Seth MacFarlane isn't a part of it. I agree. I don't even think I would want to watch the Orville if Seth MacFarlane is not going to be a part of it, because it's not going to be the same show. Come on, the Orville, it's his baby. It's Seth's show. You can't just hand that off to someone. Look what happened with Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek. It was handed over to... We won't get into it. Anyway... Apparently, the battle over whether or not to kill off Seth MacFarlane's Ed Mercer character is also part of why it's taking so long to get the Orville Season 3 done. Seth wants to kill off Ed Mercer in the Orville Season 3 finale, and Hulu doesn't want him to, because they still hope they can convince MacFarlane to come back for the Orville Season 4. Maybe the fans can convince him to come back for Season 4. I know, with the whole pandemic and social distancing thing, it's kind of hard to have a convention nowadays. But really, we need to have at the next sci-fi convention, have something for the Orville and Seth MacFarlane, so he can see the fans that are out there that love the show and want to be able to see more, and especially with him in it. That might change his mind. Earlier this week, when MacFarlane was asked in an Instagram Live if the Orville was being canceled, he was evasive. The non-answer he gave was, "There has been a lot of speculation online. Will the show come back? The show is still a huge priority for me and for the cast and everyone else. We do have a season to finish, and we are going to finish it." Those aren't exactly the words of a man who sees himself doing a lot more of his show. Instead, it sounds like someone who's trying to wrap things up so he can move on. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's what that means. I think that's reading into it a little too much. Meanwhile, Seth MacFarlane is already busy signing up to work on other projects which are not the Orville. He's working on the series Skywatch for the new Peacock streaming service. Meanwhile, Seth MacFarlane is already busy signing up to work on other projects which are not the Orville, such as Skywatch. So, What do you think about this information? Do you think that Seth MacFarlane really wants to quit the Orville? Or do you think maybe they're just jumping to conclusions here and making assumptions? I miss the television series that we used to have where there were 20 to 24 episodes per season. Think about some of the great sci-fi series that we've had in the past, such as Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Babylon 5, Farscape, Stargate SG-1, and I'm sure there are many others. We had so many episodes per year that there were so many opportunities for great stories and character development, which is hard to do these days when you have a season only lasts like 10 episodes. Now, I think the Orville did pretty good with the 2 seasons that they had, but still, it would have been nice to see a lot more. If it's only going to be 3 years, that's still half as much as what we've had with the original Star Trek. Even with the original Star Trek, we've had, more than 20 episodes per year. So, I don't know. It's just kind of hurts, and I hope this isn't true. I hope Seth does continue to work on the Orville. I mean, they are short years. I mean, they're not even doing 20 episodes or anything. Anyways, what do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. If you did like this video, click that like button. And hey, subscribe if you're new here and ring that notification bell so that way you get notified of future rambling content, which I do a variety of throughout the week. And all my social media links are down below. So I do live streaming throughout the week on Twitch, and I use the other social media platforms for different types of things. So go check that out. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next rambling episode. Have a killer awesome day.